your favorite Empress. Welcome back to another episode of my Empress Diaries series. I'm LaDanya, but over here they call me Empress Moxie. And in today's episode, we're actually gonna be diving into a few days in my life as a Black Caribbean woman living in Denver, Colorado. This stemmed from the pattern I've been noticing where a lot of new subscribers have come from a video that I made about 3 years ago talking about a raw, uncut reality of being a Black individual living in Denver. In that video, I provided a perspective. At that time, I was a student. I was a junior, I believe, in university. I also talked about cost of living. I talked about what it was like culturally, since I am Jamaican, but I'm considered Black in this country and living in a state where it's predominantly white. Basically, I provided insight from that time in my life. And in this vlog, 3 years later, I'm providing an update as well as some visualization through my own personal life, still living in Denver as a Black Caribbean woman. So let's get into that. I'm gonna go down the list about what it's like living in Denver as a Black person with visualization through these days in my life. But first, I'm gonna start off talking about cost of living as well as job opportunities, okay? A lot of this will be from my perspective or actual data from Google and online research. So number one, job opportunities. I went to university to study for environmental science and engineering. I am an environmental scientist by degree. Currently, my career field is a project engineer. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I am paid pretty well because I did have experience prior to joining into this company thanks to my startup journey. Alongside my full-time career as a project engineer, I am also a startup founder. I'm the founder of a startup company called Bly, and we are building an application that's going to allow fast and secure, seamless money transfers from the US to the Caribbean, starting with my home island, Jamaica. I started working on Bly as research in my junior year of university, and right now we are at the MVP phase, that is the minimum viable product. Meaning the app is not in the app store yet and you cannot download it yet, but we're working on those parts. There are a lot of regulations, licensings, and things like that we have to get through before we can get to the phase of launching. So that's where I currently am with that. Now here are some income statistics for Colorado in general. I'll go by the more populated areas of Colorado so you can have an insight on how income looks.
Colorado areas and job opportunities. Denver. Colorado Springs. Boulder. Aurora. Castle Rock and Highlands Ranch. Cherry Creek.
Let's go in the restaurant. Whee!
It's
doing liquor?
Yeah, it's a common one.
It is. I thought that was the biggest.
Where you get it from?
Over my place, Samantha. Cherry rum. Oh, yes, I feel it. Funny back. Let me just see how put the ice up this right. so we got it done. This is where everyone's gonna come in and vote. I'm gonna leave it outside tomorrow so they can know that this is what they're gonna scan, and then you get one free patty after you prove you voted, okay? These are the patties. These are the beef patties. These are, I think these ones are vegetarian, but these are the patties they're gonna be getting tomorrow. I mean fresh ones, but tomorrow and Thursday when they come, they'll be getting these things. Forgot to show y'all the outside of the restaurant. That's how my mom's restaurant looks. And I'm about to get in my vehicle. I got some food so I can eat, cause y'all, you know something I need to do? I want to create a recipe book using all the ingredients I've learned from my mom, my aunt, and everyone. I want a recipe book because I need to start cooking more. Okay, I mean, it's still home cooked food because it's from my mom, but we're gonna change that by the middle of this year. Yeah, I just came to, here's the sign, it's outside. Hello, Reggae Fun. I came to fix the flyer. It was taped down on the table and it was like too low for people to notice it. So I adjusted it and yeah, now I'm done. I finished with work for today. So I'm just waiting on my plantains. Oh shoot. I'm frying some plantains and then I'll head home for the day. I left my purse. What the heck? Hold on. I got my purse and my dinner. Almost breaking my leg. Okay. Woo. Y'all, I'm nervous for tomorrow. Super nervous. I should have brought my lunch pan. I don't like wasting boxes. So there are 2 weeks remaining of this competition. That's the great news. We're gonna see how far I can go. My goal is to get to the finals and win, obviously. But I'm a little bit nervous because, whoo! I'm currently in third and I have about 28 hours to get to first place and stay in first place. And then get to semifinals and do this all over again because the votes are gonna reset. Now, outside of this competition, I've applied to about 11 grants so far this year. I've only received one, and that one was for $6,000 from a private investor. I just had to have it cleared by the bank and everything, and they don't require any equity or anything. It's just a private investor. You can kind of call them an angel investor. Those are investors who invest without even asking for anything back, so that's why I labeled it a grant. And yeah, so far out of the 11 grants that I've put myself towards, I've only received one. I've received 2 responses, which were basically, hey, thank you for applying, but we've chosen other candidates. And then I have 8 more that I'm waiting on the results from, including this Entrepreneur of Impact grant competition. Of course, this one is one of them on the bigger public scale. This is a great way for me to get exposure as well as bring awareness about what I'm building. So I'm seeing this as a win-win situation. Even if I don't go to the finals and get this specific award, I'm doing my best to not just put my eggs in one basket and apply to as many grants as possible. So wish me luck. Wish me luck, y'all. Good morning, we're going to Pilates. It's 6:30 a.m.
Shoulders on down. Good. We're going to meet with our elbows just about 90 degrees in 3, 2, and 1. Find that 90.
We're gonna talk about the quality of living in Colorado, specifically from my perspective. From my perspective, Colorado is a very active state. We are in the mountains, and a lot of people across Colorado do value the outdoors. It doesn't matter what time, what season of the year, there's always gonna be someone outside walking, jogging, running, cycling, whatever it may be. There are people outside in Colorado. They live a healthy and active lifestyle, and that's actually something I love about Colorado. I love the fact that people are outside, as well as the fact that people value nature here, and that is a perk to me for mental health and wellness, as well as physical wellness. I really love that perk about Colorado. Love my Pilates and my traditional gym. Sometimes I do occasional adventures like snow tubing, but the skiing and the snowboarding part, I'm not sure yet. I need to actually experience that really soon. I've never been skiing, but this is the ski season. Skiing is really popular at this time of the year, and yeah, for the most part, Colorado, the people are outside. Y'all, my friend Kaylin came to the restaurant and brought me some flowers. They are so pretty. I love these. Oh, these flowers are so cute. I'm about to put them in some water. I'm actually now in second place in the quarterfinals. We have 5 more hours to go, and so far so many people have showed up today. I am so thankful. Y'all, there are also people messaging me about other grant opportunities, other means for getting investment, and it's really helpful because it's like a community. Each one teach one, and I'm figuring out so many more resources so I can put my eggs in plenty more baskets. I'm super grateful and excited about that. Let's see how tonight ends, and yeah.
Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. You either win me or win. Yeah.
So we just finished printing a lot of marketing materials. I printed 100 of these. I had a few of them laminated, and then I had a large one. I'm gonna mail about 25 of them to my father's friend. He owns a design, not a design, what do you call it? He owns a store that sells clothing, and it would be a good idea to have him tape these around the store, have people scan and vote for me. I'm also figuring out what other businesses I can go and ask to do that within the Denver community. I'm gonna look into some African communities and Caribbean communities today to drive to and ask them if I can leave my flyer there so that customers can, like, for example, at a restaurant, customers can scan to vote while they're waiting on their meals. So it would be ideal for me to try and find other restaurants that would allow me to drop these off. Y'all, 2 other people that are in my group right now, I'm in 5th place, by the way, for the semifinals. We've been in the semifinals for about a day now, and 2 other people in my group have really huge social media followings, meaning that that's already an advantage. But not only do they have huge social media followings, they are engaging, meaning they're voting and keeping them in the ranks. So this is what I have to do as someone with a smaller following. I do have my community offline and whatnot, but I need to get on it. The goal is to be in 2nd place by Monday. Hopefully there's gonna be a double vote day between now and Monday that I could take advantage of. All right, y'all, so we're doing a quick stop at the Aquaba West African restaurant here in Aurora, and this is one of them that I thought to call because I actually frequent here and try their jollof. I like jollof a lot. I love rice, period, but jollof rice, I love it. They have many other items on their menu, but they label themselves as West African, and I do enjoy it whenever I try their meals. So I'm stopping by to drop off my flyers, and when I get back in my car, we're gonna be talking about food and culture in Colorado. I thought this would be a good section to put that in for the what it's like living in Colorado. Okay? I got my food, and I brought a bunch of flyers to put down. I've put down about 20 of them. So I spoke with the owner as well as one of the persons at the counter. You know what? People are actually excited about what I'm doing. They know that it's something very big. but it's also hard. Now let's talk about food and culture in Colorado, okay? Now, as you can imagine, we're living in a predominantly white state, which means, what does that mean? What does that mean? I want to say this in a respectful way, so I'm going to align the food with the lifestyle culture here. So Colorado is a very active state, which means we have a lot of healthy food options. We're very, we're very healthy and fresh eaters. So we're very big on whole foods. We're very big on vegan, vegetarian, those types of diets, correct? And that also means we're very big on foods that may not be as flavorful in the specific districts where there are food hubs. When it comes to areas of Denver, Aurora, and even in Colorado Springs, we have a lot more visibility where cultural food may be for the African community, the Caribbean community, as well as the Hispanic community, right? That's where the hubs are for our foods, and that's where you'll find a lot more of us in quantity, in population, so on and so forth. So of course our foods are gonna be there more majorly. I'm Jamaican, of course the food in my house is flavorful. My mom's restaurant, shameless plug, I love the rice and fish meal here at Aquaba. There are a few of my favorite restaurants that I'll be putting in the description of this video to help y'all out to find some flavorful meals. Colorado, specifically Denver, is doing its best, is doing better to improve the quality of food as well as the flavor in it. You can find and taste new foods at festivals during the summer and springtime, like the Juneteenth festival, the Black Jazz festival. Different festivals take place throughout the spring and summertime where different vendors from all these other restaurants come about, and you can use those as ways for you to taste test and figure out, okay, is this a restaurant I would visit? I would suggest events like that, as well as really just reading the reviews on Google, because it can be a hit or miss, right? We all have different palates, so something I may like, you might not, because maybe it's too spicy, maybe it's too seasoned, right? So it really depends on your palate. Borderline, you really have to dig and look for the places when it comes to the meals, and meals that make sense to your culture, right? All right, I'll take my shoes off later. Whew. I started eating some of this jollof and fish, and this is a pepper thing. I think it's blended hot peppers. Yeah, yes, it's hitting the spot right now, okay? Speaking of campaigning, why are you watching me? You should be voting right now. If you're watching this vlog, please stop right here and go vote. I'm gonna wait on you, I promise. I'm gonna give you 1 minute and eat this food. I'm dead serious. I'm not gonna edit this part out. I'm gonna let y'all go vote. Click the link in my description for the Entrepreneur of Impact. It's gonna be under click this to vote, okay? Go vote and come back. Back already? Y'all better have voted, okay y'all. So fundraising efforts for this competition, it takes a lot. Other grants I've applied to this year, like I've said, they're literally just me writing, doing the application, and then a board of investors look at it. No, this isn't something we're gonna invest in, or let's talk more. It's kind of that vibe with the other grant applications, but this one is a competition for real. Everybody in it wants that $25,000, especially because we're at the semifinals. It's for real. We're not playing. We have 2 weeks remaining in this competition, and I need for you to vote every single day. And if you can donate at least $10, which equals 10 votes on regular days and 20 votes on double vote days, I would really much appreciate it. Don't come over here saying, back up. Back away from my food. Cats are so sneaky, like they were trying to ambush me just now. Okay, let's sneak. My phone keeps falling because I don't have a tripod in my car. Good morning, y'all. I just finished my morning Pilates. This is a good place to really summarize this vlog. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for going through these couple of days with me. I hope the information that I shared about what it's like living in Colorado is actually useful. I mainly touched on the job market by areas, the more popular areas that people live in, as well as the quality of life here, and then the food and culture. Of course, like I mentioned, it's predominantly white. It's currently 6% black, I believe that statistic. But there are areas that there are more black people, like Aurora, Colorado Springs, some areas in Denver, and those are the areas you could find us mix and mingle. Individuals I would recommend you follow online if you are on other social media platforms like Instagram, for example, would be Community Keys. She is someone who shares different events across the whole state of Colorado, not just Denver. And I think that's a great way to connect and find your tribe, specifically in the state of Colorado, regardless of what area you're looking at living. If you needed further details about like the average rent and things like that, of course you could go to Colorado State website. It has information like that about average rent, as well as assistance programs, things like that based on your specific needs. I would advise you to go and look and research into that, because truthfully, if you're considering living in a new state and that is Colorado, you would need to research regardless. This video was just giving some perspective, but I'd like you to also do a deeper dive and research and be mindful of your next steps if you're choosing to make Colorado your new home. And with that said, do not forget, I'm still in the running to be Entrepreneur of Impact in this grant competition. I would really appreciate your vote each day leading to this Thursday. It's currently Sunday, March 16th. And we have until Thursday, March 20th at 7 p.m. PDT to get to first place so that I can be a finalist in this competition and have a high chance of winning this $25,000 for my startup. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.